A signature on a contract typically indicates that the signer has agreed to the contract's terms. But if you don't read a contract before signing it, are you still bound by its terms? Maryland's highest court addressed this question in Merit Music Service versus Sonneborn. Merit Music Service leased vending and entertainment machines. Sidney and Jenny Sonneborn owed money to Merit. The Sonneborns asked Merit for an additional loan to help them buy a tavern. Merit agreed to loan the money, but only if the Sonneborns provided something to help secure both the new loan and their existing debt. According to the Sonneborns, the parties agreed that the Sonneborns' liquor license was enough security. The Sonneborns signed an agreement providing the license as security. Later that day, Merit asked the Sonneborns to sign another document. The Sonneborns thought this document was the note for the loan and signed it without reading it. But the document was actually a contract to lease Merit's machines. According to Merit, the Sonneborns had agreed to the contract to provide additional security for the loan. The contract's pre-printed terms stated that the Sonneborns would use only Merit's machines in their tavern. The contract also had handwritten terms stating that the Sonneborns agreed to pay Merit a high guaranteed minimum amount each week for each machine for the next 7 years, regardless of how much revenue the machines generated. When Merit later tried to enforce the contract, the Sonneborns claimed it wasn't valid. Merit sued to enforce the contract's minimum payment terms. The Sonneborns admitted that the signatures on the contract were theirs, but claimed that the harsh handwritten terms had been added after they signed the document. A Merit witness testified that the minimum payment terms were handwritten into the contract in front of the Sonneborns before they signed the document. In contrast, the Sonneborns testified that they never would have signed a contract requiring such high minimum payments, let alone signed one for a 7-year term. However, the Sonneborns also testified that they hadn't read the contract before signing it. The Circuit Court found that Merit had added the minimum payment terms after the Sonneborns signed the contract, and that therefore those terms weren't enforceable. The court dismissed Merit's lawsuit. Merit appealed to the Maryland Court of Appeals.